Purusha, A Sonic Adventure, Episode 8, The Golden Ratio.
What is that?
It's Martin's vocal line. Pow's been helping me work it out and find a sound that fits his register.
Do you not just have his voice? Pow's learnt every other instrument now. How hard could it be to mimic a voice or two?
Don't say that.
If you like, I could try and find recordings of Martin singing and see what I can do.
No, thank you, Pow. Oh, I don't think we need to hear you replicate the voice of a dead man.
But we might.
No, Ymir, no.
But if he can, and it's what Naomi has written, then why not? His voice was one of a kind, Muller. Why not have one more chance to hear it? Why not have 1,000 more chances? Any songs we like, sung by Martin's voice. You could do that, couldn't you, Pow?
I suppose, in theory.
But Ymir, it's not right. He's gone.
Is he? If we can still hear him, and none of us can see to say it's not really him singing, then what's the difference? Who's to say he isn't still here? Who's to say they aren't both still on the ship? That's how it feels when I get to hear my Devon. Like I'm right back on Earth with him, right by his side. Who's to say I'm not?
I'm sorry, Ymir. I just don't like it. Using Martin's voice, it doesn't feel right. Just because Pow can play a recording of my voice or recording of my music doesn't make him me. And if I wasn't here anymore, it doesn't mean he gets to continue to be me.
But you can do more than that, can't you, Pow? You're not really just playing Muller's recordings anymore. You're developing them. You're thinking like she thinks, aren't you?
I don't know.
Enough! The tones will do for now. We can work out what to do with Martin's part later. How are you doing decoding the rest, Ymir?
I think it's me done. It's all over to Pow. I can't seem to keep my eyes open anymore.
All right then. Pow, let's hear what we've got so far.
It's so intricate. There's Dorian modes, Lydian modes, Aeolian modes. It's so choral.
It's so familiar. What's that noise? Ymir? Is that you? What are you doing?
I'm dancing, Muller. It's been so long since I danced. Would you like to join me?
I'm okay, thanks, Ymir. But don't let me stop you. You can dance like nobody's watching.
Is that it?
No. There's rather a lot more. But I'm still piecing it all together. If there are any passages the four of you are unable to play, I would like my imitation to sound convincing.
I'll play as much of mine as I can. Pow, can you isolate the trumpet line and cue it up for me? I'm going to try and learn it orally, if it takes all night. Will you walk me down to the practice rooms?
Of course.
Where's Colebrook? He should hear this.
He's still off sulking somewhere.
Be nice. He's got every reason to hate this. We all do.
Colebrook has gone for a walk in the Delta Ring. Would you like me to call him up?
No, leave him be for now. I'll go and talk to him in a bit.
Would you mind some company, Muller? I think I'd like to get started on my part as well. Perhaps we could learn together.
That would be nice. Would you like to come as well, Ymir? Or are you okay up here?
I think I'll stay up here, thank you. I'm quite happy to just sit and listen to this all day.
That's not right, is it?
I think so. And then there's something into the next bit.
Not bad at all. My ears are better than I thought.
Well, there's still another 25 or so pages to go.
True, but it flows so seamlessly. It's easier to learn than I thought it would be, and when we play it together...
It's very logical, instinctive. It's like Naomi knew us. Like she wrote all the pieces with us in mind, but I don't know. Somehow the sum of our parts is still surprising.
Exactly. Maybe we don't need Pow after all. We'll just carry each other.
Yeah. I actually, I wanted to speak to you about that.
What's on your mind?
I was wondering if you could tell me again about that noise you heard.
You know, just because I can't see you sneering anymore doesn't mean I can't hear it in your voice.
I'm sorry, I'm not... I think I might be starting to believe you.
What? That it was...
Don't say it. But yeah, that.
I see. Is there a way to...
I don't think so. Why don't you tell me again where and when you heard it?
It was the day you checked my eyes, just after you prescribed me some bed rest. I was heading back to my quarters.
And you heard it in the corridors?
Yeah.
And since?
Nothing.
Have you been alone since?
No, not really. Are you thinking we try and bait it?
Yes, but safely. We might be wrong.
We might.
It's worth a try.
Ambed, what if it is?
Then we have a very big problem on our hands.
But why me? What about Ymir? Colebrook? They're both alone. Why haven't they...
I don't know.
Muller and Bedkar,
Yes, pal?
sorry to interrupt, but I have just received a reply from Quietland. Would you like me to play it?
That was quick.
Should I get the others?
No, not yet. Play the recording, pal.
This is Commanding Officer Isaac Petty speaking to the crew of the Purusha. First and foremost, I want you to know that down here, we're as shocked and saddened to hear about the Philharmonic as you are. I'm sorry you had to discover that. We've been hoping the radio silence was just an error on our part, but we've let their families know. We're not going to release a public statement just yet. Our prerogative right now has to be you and your safety. There's no viable way to get the Philharmonic back online or in any sort of habitable condition. So we need to start thinking about getting you home. But I want you to know we're doing everything we can down here to find a solution, but we need you to hold on just a little bit longer. In the last couple of days, we think we have a solid lock on whatever's causing the frequency. We think we know where it is, and more importantly, we think we know where it will be a couple of days from now. We need you to be there. I'm sorry to ask more of you when you've already been through so much already, but this is all thanks to you. Your music is what has made any of this possible. It's working. I don't know what else to say. I think we can really find this thing. This is it. This is the moment. I'm sorry, Muller, but we're sending the coordinates through to Pau now. He'll be able to direct the Purusha there. We won't get another go at this, ever. It needs to be now, and it needs to be you. We need you there, so this wasn't all for nothing. After that, we'll get you home. I promise. After that, you're done. Thank you, Muller. Thank you, everyone. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. I really am.
What do you make of that?
They've found the frequency.
Possible.
Without the Philharmonic?
Didn't take long.
Well, 35 years of Earth time. And we don't know how much Naomi and Martin managed.
So it's possible?
It's not impossible. And it's moving.
Something's moving.
And we're going to intercept it. There is a chance this really could be contact.
Maybe. Even if it isn't.
Doesn't sound like we have much of a choice.
Nope. They don't ask for much, do they? What do you think?
I think I'm honestly terrified of what we might find out there.
Me too. Me too. But Muller, what if that wasn't...
I know. I was just thinking the same thing.
Would you like me to send a reply?
No, thank you, pal. Not just yet.
What would you like me to do?
I don't know. I guess we're all in your hands. I guess you're taking us to the frequency.
Uploading the coordinates now. I'll begin preparations for our departure. The Purusha will shortly be leaving our drift around the Philharmonic.
So, do you want to keep practicing?
What else can we do?
Pal, where am I?
You're sat in a corridor in the Delta Ring, James. Is everything okay?
For a moment, I thought I might have taken a wrong turn. Ended up back in Guatemala. Back in a tree house, living my best life. I see we're moving again. Where are we going?
Where would you like to go, James? I'm happy to take you.
Home. Earth. Anywhere on Earth. Anywhere but here.
I meant on the ship. You're not far from your room, James. Perhaps you'd be more comfortable there.
Pal, do me a favour and just stop talking. Just let me dream. What happened to the forest, pal? Is that gone too? Pal? What the... What is that? What is it? Pal? Pal! It's not real. That's not real. It's not real. Who is that? This isn't funny. Pal, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me back to my room, pal!
Okay, James. Follow the hallway to your right. 18 paces. 16. 14. 10. 6. Turn left in 3, 2, 28 steps to your bedroom. 25, 21, 18, 15, 10.
Lock the door! Pal! Lock the door! No, that's not possible. That's not possible. What was that? Oh my God, what's on the ship? Pal, what's on the ship?
I'm not detecting anyone on the Purusha, but Section Leader Muller, and players Ymir, and Bedkar, and yourself. Would you like to know where they are?
No! Turn that off! You need to warn them, pal. You need to tell them that there's something in the Delta Ring. Can you seal it off?
Muller's not far away. Would you like me to call her for help?
I don't know, pal. There's something out there. There's something after us. You need to shut down the ring.
Perhaps you should sit down, James, and breathe. I have told Muller that you seem distressed, and she is on her way.
What did you say? I seem distressed? Of course, I'm distressed, pal. Did you hear that thing? Pal!
James? Are you there? What's going on? Will you open the door?
Do it, pal. Open the door quickly. Let her in.
James?
Get in, get in. Lock the door, lock it.
James, calm down. You're scaring me. What's the matter?
You were right, Muller. You were right. There's something here. There's something on the ship. Not some ghost or some other stupid phantom noise. It's... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't listen.
Sit down, James. I'm here now. Let's just sit, okay? You can tell me what happened.
You believe me, right?
Yes.
What is it?
I don't know. I haven't heard it since.
How is it even possible? It shouldn't be possible. God, I said I wanted to be there when the logical world all came crashing down around us, and this is it. This is what it feels like. This is our little world coming apart at the seams, and I wished it on us. Where are the others? Do they know?
I told Ymir and Ambedkar to stay in their rooms.
How long has it been here? How did it get in?
Where did you hear it?
I don't know. I was lost.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I needed a walk. I needed to clear my head. I started off following Pal, and then I just walked, and I was back in the forests again. back in Paten. I didn't even need Pal's help. It didn't matter where I turned or where I moved. There weren't any walls anymore. Nothing. There was nothing but trees stretching out in every direction, whichever way I wanted to go, which is impossible, I know, but...
There are stranger things in space than we can possibly imagine.
Exactly. Maybe going back isn't the answer. Maybe all that's left is to keep going forwards. Just go further into chaos where the rules of the universe don't apply anymore. Just keep going until time runs backwards. Keep going until we remember the future but not the past, until disorder turns to order. Keep going until anything is possible.
Quietland replied,
Oh?
they think they found the frequency.
So that's where we're going.
Pal has the coordinates.
And what about home?
Not until we found it.
And how are we supposed to do that when there's something else aboard the ship, Muller? There's something hunting us. It's waiting until we're alone and it's hunting us.
Then we stay together from now on. I'm here, and after this we'll go and get the others. And we'll get through this together, James. We find the frequency, and then we go home. Okay?
Looks like you'll get to have a word with God after all. Have you worked out what you're going to say to him yet?
I'm getting there.
I'm sorry I stormed off earlier.
It's fine. I know.
What did I miss?
We're learning Naomi's arrangement. It's beautiful.
So that's the plan. We go to this place, and we play for it one last time, and whatever happens, happens.
Hopefully, it won't be one last time. But yes.
The golden ratio. I guess I should start learning it as well, then. Will you play some for me?
I don't know much.
Anything. If we get back to Earth, Muller, would you let me take you out for dinner? Lady's choice. Doesn't matter what, as long as it isn't freeze-dried.
I'd like that.
I'd like that too.
Can I ask you something personal?
Can it wait for our date?
Who's Sarah? Sorry, I hear some of the recordings before I send them to Quietland, and I heard you talking to a Sarah.
Sarah is, or was, my sister.
Was? Have you tried to contact her since we woke?
No.
I didn't know you had a sister.
Why would you?
I'm section leader. It's my job to know you all.
Well, when we left Earth, Sarah had been in a coma for nearly 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Just enough vital signs to keep everyone holding out hope, but not enough to ever actually improve. Our parents were happy to keep the life support on, but in every meaningful way, Sarah had checked out years ago. They all just insisted on keeping her, and how do you move on when she's still there? She's still breathing. How do you move on when there's still hope?
I'm sorry.
I feel terrible saying it, but it would have been better if she just died. That would have been better. I spent so many years wishing she'd just died. Does that make me a monster?
I don't think so.
I just couldn't be with her anymore. It wasn't Sarah, so instead I ran away to the other side of the world at every possible opportunity. Ran to Guatemala, ran to the Indian deserts, and when that stopped doing the job, I came here. But it seems you can never run far enough. I keep telling myself that Sarah left me a long time before I left her.
That's not running away, James. Maybe you were just living for the both of you.
I could go for months, sometimes years, without thinking about her. Then her memory would hit me like a train, and whatever I was doing or wherever I was, I'd come home again. That's why I sent that message. The thought of her waking up alone kills me. It brings me home no matter how far I run.
Sounds to me like you're scared to say goodbye.
What really scares me is that we'll get home 70 years from now, and I'll find her still plugged into those machines. I honestly can't think of anything worse.
James, you in there?
What? Muller?
Open up. We need to talk.
We are talking. Open the door.
Who are you talking to?
You! Hold my hand.
What?
Take my hand now.
Fine.
Oh, Jesus.
James, what's going on?
I've been sat here talking to you for the last 10 minutes.
No, you haven't.
I don't understand. We played together.
James, I haven't been here.
That's not possible. Pal?
I am sorry, James. It seemed like you needed some company.
You used her voice. You were wearing her voice.
I just wanted to be there for you.
Stop it!
Purusha to Quietland. This is Section Leader Muller.
Muller, please.
This is an emergency. Frankenstein! POW is compromised, assuming manual control of the Purusha. Colebrook, I need you to find the others and let them know what's happened. We need to get to the bottom of what's really been going on. And then, we're going home.
listening to episode 8 of Purusha, a 10-part Sonic adventure. Tune in next week for episode 9, Digital Afterlife.